These are in listen-only mode.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are in the world. My name is Constantina Onyinye, and I'm standing in on behalf of our HOM of the month, Elovia. I'm standing on her behalf. So I'm your HOM for this night. Tonight, I'm hosting our wonderful RA Joy Osegale. She's married and she's blessed with 3 children. She's a safety professional working an 8 to 5 job, 8 to 5 p.m. job, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. job. Also, she's a minister of the gospel. Ara Joy won the Diplomat Challenge in her first 2 weeks of joining the GWT business. Also, she won the Ambassador Challenge within her first 30 days of being in the business. While pregnant for her 3rd baby, she celebrated her 1-year birthday. Who celebrated her 1-year birthday this weekend? Ara Joy was not deterred in any way, and she worked so very hard while pregnant and went ahead to become the regional ambassador, the fastest female regional ambassador, which is making her the GWT Global Revenue Sharer in just 11 months of being in the business, which made her the fastest in Africa and the fastest regional ambassador globally. Ara Joy has a rapid growing team in over 17 countries and recently just expanded to Cameroon, Ireland, and Bangladesh markets. She is an international trainer. She's a speaker and has anchored as Ambassador of the Month for GWT in trainings and meetings via webinar for a whole full month. Ara Joy is fondly nicknamed the S-Breaker because of a very busy schedule and other deterring challenges. Ara Joy won the Elite Award from the CEO Ramin Mesgarlou during the Nigerian Summit in Abuja in November 2015 for her commitment in 2016 in just concluded GWT 10th anniversary in a member of the LCG, which is the Leadership Council of GWT. Please help me to welcome regional.
Oh, thank you so much, Diplomat Constantina. Thank you for all you do.
Hello, Ara Joy.
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you for always stepping up and being there when you are most needed. Thank you so very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone on the call.
You're welcome. You're welcome. My
Wherever
pleasure.
wherever it is that you are logged in from, I'm excited one more time to be able to share with us at this time, because at this time we are currently in our 2nd decade and it's all about attacking the billion, is all about the momentum phase, is about us celebrating phase 6, and we just have to attack it with all the force, all the passion that we have inside, because always remember, not at the back of your mind but in the front of your mind, that success loves speed. So while our business may be a home business where you can walk at your pace, but nothing beats you walking with speed, because you can definitely do it fast and furious. All right, thank you very much again. And so let's get rolling. Our topic for today is the 7 day diamond getaway. So much buzz about it, so much vibes and hypes about it. Everyone is talking about this 7 day diamond getaway. Some say it's 7 day vacation. Lots of talk about it. So we just thought that we use today to dwell on it seriously and get everyone on board. First of all, you need to realize that the 7 day Getaway was released last month, August 17th, 2016, and it's to run for um 30 days, 1 month. So basically, we have about 6 days left for this promotion to elapse. So promoting the Diamond um, um, Challenge 7 day getaway, the right way to go about it. Now, what to say? It is a getaway. It's not a vacation, right? It's not an all paid expensive trip. It is a getaway. It is for accommodation only, and its valued is around $1,500 to $2,000, depending on the season and the location. So, I mean, someone is coming in as a diamond VDM owner or EMO owner and coming in with about 3,599 Canadian dollars and having goods, in form of IA, and yet having this, it's like a double win-win. So this is the value of the accommodation, right? If you were to put it in the form of cash. Now, all locations are subject to daily availability changes. Great incentive too to promote the incredible diamond package. New diamonds still get their 2,100 Canadian dollars in free products with their package, plus the getaway. That's what I said earlier on, stating that it is a double win-win all the way. So you have your product equivalent, and you still have your 7 day getaway. This is so beautiful. I really wish this was existing when I launched my email. So what is the 7 day? What is it? New paid diamond email will receive a getaway code for one person and a companion and up to two kids aged 11 and under to 7 nights of resort accommodation, one room based on double occupancy. This is just it. So if you are married, you could go with your spouse and then go with two children that are aged 11 or below. You can see on the screen, we're seeing wonderful couple with their kids, right? So, I mean, be you black, be you white, you get qualified. Our company is a global business. We're about diversity. Imagine I just learned today that it is new here in the country of Malaysia. Talk about global family. This is what we are all about. So at least of 3,000 one of the 3,000 resorts, which is about 3.5 star in rating across the world, including Canada, US, Mexico, Caribbean, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, and Australia. Flight, food, and beverage not included. So as we promote this, we must not overflog it, right? We must not exaggerate. Let's not oversell it, because seriously, having the 7 day getaway accommodation is mind blowing. I'm telling you, when it was announced to us last month, during the LCG call, we were screaming. I looked at my husband, Dr. Anthony, and I was like, what is this for real? Right? So we really don't have to, oversell it and make people feel, yeah, when you come in as diamond, you have your accommodation, you have your flight paid for you, feeding. Nope. Let's tell them the way it is, because most times the challenges that we'll begin to face is when people come into the business with wrong mindset that have been generated from their prospecting age or period by the LC. So we must tell them what is, and they will truly, truly appreciate it, because in April, Dr. Anthony and I were in Miami for a night, and we paid about $200 for a night. It doesn't even, I don't know if we could call that hotel a 1 star or a 2 star, but right, he said it's a 2 star, and we paid that much for just a night because we just got off the the cruise, and we needed to spend a night before proceeding to Houston. So I mean, having a 3.5 star accommodation is already mind blowing, like I said earlier on. So, where can you go, right? Remember, it's about 3,000 locations, and we have in United States, we have in Canada, we have in the Caribbean, we have in Africa, in Asia, in Australia, in Europe, in Mid East, right? In several places across the world, Mexico, and all that. So, paraventure, your prospect is one that travels a lot, maybe for shopping, or for vacation normally. So this will be an added incentive. Remember, we are not a traveling industry or company. This is just an incentive. So when you are presenting this, you don't want to make it look like GWT is into traveling. It's an incentive. So there is a limit to what we can do, because there's an agent that is in charge, and we are just liaising with them. Now, the 7 day getaway, who gets it? One brand new diamond emails as at August 17th, right? So anyone that came in from August 17 is qualified for the 7 day getaway. Individuals who upgrade their emails to diamond in their first 30 days, right? So someone comes in and in the first 30 days able to upgrade financially to the diamond email gets this. And then, in the spirit of no member left behind, there's the CEO have carried everyone along, irrespective of when you launched your VDM. Maybe it was in 2014, 2013, 2015, right? The CEO says if you upgrade before September 17th, which is just about 6 days away from now, you get to earn this 7 day getaway. Wow! Oh my goodness. I mean, this is this is this is mind blowing, right? So now, this part is very key. If you have anyone in your first generation, second generation, third, as far as you know, that is not yet a diamond emo owner, you want to encourage the person. Seriously, you want to encourage the person. Do not assume that everybody have heard. All else's are not on Facebook yet. All else's are not on our various WhatsApp group or Facebook chat rooms. So again, the way we got them in is the way we keep them. Most of us got our LCs in by phone calls, right? Even though we made contact through chatting and all that, but we finally progressed to exchanging phone numbers and having a discussion. We need to go back there again, log in into our back office, reach out to those that are not yet diamond, and make out time to give them a call. I really want to spend a minute or two here because this is very key. It's expiring this Saturday, September the 17th is expiring, right? For us here in Nigeria, we have 2 days public holidays. Monday and Tuesday, right? That is September 12th and September 13th. What are you going to do with those 2 days? I, for one, have made up my mind I'm going to be on calls. I have loaded the airtime on my phone, and I'm going to be calling. I don't intend to do any visiting or going out. I want to pay attention to my first generation, to my second generation, and of course, to the whole team, right? To the whole global family at large. So make up time now, just as you made your list when you came into this business tonight. After this call, take out time and begin to write out the names of those in your organization that are not yet diamond email owners. put their phone numbers by their side. If possible, reach out to them that you want to ask for a convenient time to speak with them tomorrow, to speak with them next tomorrow, because they would blame you. If it comes to September 17th and they just heard for the first time, they are going to blame you. Remember, they may be in business for themselves, but they are not by themselves all in this business. They've got you, they've got us working with them. So let's spend the time to get our people. Most times when we look at our GWT business, even though we are here for business, right? We are here to make money, but much more than that, we are about affecting lives one person at a time, one day at a time. So let's show them how much we care, and it's not just about the circling, it's about carrying people from point A to point B in their lives. You want to be part of their success stories. You want to show them how much you care, because basically people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So that said, every one of us, I'm totally and seriously begging everyone to get on their phones, reach into your organization and begin to call them up from tonight, from today, after this call. Let them know something is about to end at the end of September 17th, because for everyone to actually end, you know, at end large in this business, like we say back home here, if you want to eat with your 10 fingers, you really need to go diamond. I mean, why not go now and get it? Remember, I'm talking about those that have been in business before now that are not diamond VDM owner, because the CEO, in his very generous mind, have said everyone, irrespective of the time you launched your email, can upgrade to diamond and get this 7-day getaway. So let us encourage them. Let's do what is right. Now, the traveler's information you need for the 7-day getaway. Primary traveler getaway holder must be 21 years of age or older. The reason is that different countries have their different age limits for granting movement and all that. So you want to ensure that the person is at least 21 years old or older, and holding a valid local identity, right, with a major credit card or Visa card, valid travel document. Again, don't tell your prospects, come and do diamond and GWT will process your visa for you. Nope. 1,000 times no. You would have your valid travel document. All we are giving to the prospect is accommodation for 7 days for two adults and two children. Like I said, that is already mind blowing. Now, your companion, anyone in relation to the primary traveler, can be of any age. Again, valid travel document. Children 12 years or older, because some persons have asked, right? I have two kids or three kids, and one of them is 13 years old, one of them is 12 years old. What do I do? Hear this. 12 years or older pays $75 only. Oh my goodness. $75 only, not for one night, for all the 7 nights. Divide this by 7, that is less than it's less than $11 for a night. $11 for a night for a child older than 12 years old that wants to join. More than two companion is also that $75 for the period. Of course, the valid travel document. And then if you want to go with additional adults, right? Maybe um three friends want to go with two kids, that third adult will have to pay $100, just 100. So for every additional adult, $100. Again, when you divide that by 7, it's less than $15 for a night. Oh my God. And trust me, when I tell you this, GWT always goes for the luxury lifestyle. I've been on the cruise, I've seen the things that we do. These hotels will not be roadsides, resorts and all that. They will be classy. They will be classy. I know what the CEO can do. Now, how does this work? Number one, the new Diamond E-mall launches. There is a 10-day cooling period, which we know, right? After the 10-day cooling off period, this does not apply for upgrade. A button will appear in their dashboard to redeem the getaway. An email will be sent to the Diamond email owner within 48 hours with their unique getaway code along with the terms and conditions. They follow the instructions on the email to first register their code and then plan their getaway. These are the steps, very easy. A new diamond comes in after the 10 days. I'm sure you know why we do the 10 days cooling off period, right? But let me just explain that. We do that because we are not in haste to take anybody's money. That's just the truth. And that's one thing I love about our business. This business have got real swag. I'm telling you, we are not desperate to rush off to take that new LC's money that is coming in. So the company leaves it there for 10 days to cool off, right? Just in case the LC says, I've changed my mind. I don't want to do anymore, right? I don't want to do this anymore. But after 10 days, it's taking that your money have cooled off. It's no longer hot. The company can begin to touch it. I mean, 10 days is a long time to be staring at 3,599 Canadian dollars. But we have enough discipline to hold ourselves and wait for 10 days. Now, after these 10 days, a button will appear in the back office. And then this an email will be sent after 48 hours with the terms and conditions and all that. The important information you must note: the getaway code expires after 24 hours. Please note, let's not go for that fire brigade rush where we'll wait for the last month, the last day to do something. I mean, if you will do it, why not do it anyway? Procrastination, they say, is the thief of time. You're gonna do this thing, why wait for the last minute and then everywhere is jammed? It's for 2 years. So long a time, right? All travelers must have valid travel document visa for the region they plan to travel to. $100 deposit required at registration will be returned after travel is complete. Again, I can testify about this. When you book an accommodation outside the country, US and some other countries, you have to make a deposit of $100. That is not your hotel bills, right? But again, it will be refunded to you. Some hotel do that here too in Nigeria. Apart from the room rate, you are asked to pay extra. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in case you spoil something and all that. But whichever way, the money is refunded back to you at the end of your stay. Additional fee may apply as per individual resort: housekeeping, booking, check-in, etc. Getaway codes are not transferable after registration. Please tell them this, tell them this, tell them this. If the person comes in and the person knows that he or she will not be needing it, and he or she needs or plans to give it out as a gift, you must advise the LC not to register the code in his name or her name, because after that it cannot be transferable, right? So until the LC is certain whether he or she will be using it or not, it's better not to register. I mean, register your code, right? After all, you've got 2 years to use it. So when you have launched your mall, the code have been given to you, you have assessed it, take your time to really find out if you will be the one using it or if you want to give it out as a gift. And if that's what you want, fine, give it out as a gift. They will be contacted by a third-party travel agent to assist with booking as well as assist with flight and other travel needs. Fully customizable getaway. The agent will suit your needs. The agent is amiable and ready to assist you. Now, some questions and answers, right? Someone says, my children are over 11 years old. Can they come on the getaway? Yes. Children 12 years and older are subject to a $75, of course, US dollars per child fee per week. Children are people aged 12 to 18 years old. So, just like I said before, you have a child or children that are older than 11, they're 12 years old, and you want to go with them, just 75 USD extra for the child per week. I have more than two children. That's another question. Any age, can they come on the getaway? So, for me, for example, if I was to come in right now as a diamond, assuming as a prospect, and I have three children, right? I have 11, I have 8, and I have 1, right? My baby just turned 1 year old. If I was to come with them, I'll be paying for one person extra, because since the first one is 11, she's good to go, the other one is good to go, but I have three. So any additional child is subject to 75 USD for the whole period. That's the 7 days. So I'll just be paying $75 extra for the accommodation. I want to bring another adult with me. Can they come on the getaway? So maybe since I want to come with maybe someone to assist me with the kids, and this person is an adult, I'm going with my spouse, I'm going with my three children, and I want to come with an adult that will help me hold the children while I have quality time with my husband. The company says yes, additional adults are subject to 100 USD per week. Right, so that's just it. Using my family as an example now, I'll just be paying $175 extra for the adults that will help me with my kids, and then my third child, right? Note, additional traveler allowance depends on the specific property and the room occupancy requirement. If the room can only accommodate two persons or two people, then children or additional guests cannot be accommodated. That's it. So again, as we liaise with these people, remember they are not owned by Global Wealth Trade. We are liaising with an agent. If the particular resort you're choosing don't have additional room to hold those extra people, you will need to understand, and then maybe dialogue and reach an agreement on the way forward. More questions. So someone who says, I want to use my getaway code for an an all inclusive package or just a flight. Can I do that? The answer is yes. Your Odize agent will work with you. If you want to utilize the value of your code towards flight, food, or an all-inclusive package, you can. So all you need to do, when you qualify, you can get the number, call the agent. There's definitely a way to go around it. It's flexible, it's not rigid. However, we must say it the way it is. Now the next question is, if I am younger than the 21 years of age requirement, what if, what happens? Again, call the travel agent and get advice. They will find hotel locations that allows primary travelers under the 21 years of age limit. You can also transfer the code to an older travel companion and register in their name. The age limit is in place for locations in the United States where people under the age of 21 cannot reserve an hotel. So that's just it. For some hotels, until you are 21, you cannot reserve, you cannot make a booking for a room. right? So again, if you liaise with the agent, they could work something out, let you know locations that don't have this age limit, and get something in place. Or you can exchange, transfer your code to an older travel companion. Next question: I don't have a passport, can I use the Getaway? I mean, the answer is it depends on where you are traveling to, right? Just as normally, if um you were to travel to some countries, you really don't need passports to go there. So it is advised that all travelers have a valid passport and visa where it is required. Call the agent, the travel agent, to confirm. The next question is: I got a free upgrade to Diamond. Can I get the Getaway? The free upgrade to Diamond talks about those that did the Diamond Rush. Now, the Diamond Rush is where you introduce people into the business, and from Selenium package and above. When you introduce three of them, into the business, and they launch Selenium emails and above, you get promoted to the next package. So if you were a gold and you bring in three Selenium, you become a diamond. Now someone is asking, if that's how I got to the diamond package, do I qualify for the Getaway? The answer is no. The same way you couldn't get the double IA if you got to diamond by you taking advantage of the diamond rush, you also cannot get the Getaway. So only paid upgrades receive the 7-day Getaway. More questions. The next says, what is the value of this Getaway? Some people will ask you, believe me. Some people will definitely ask you, how much is this trip safe? Which kind of resort are they sending us to? How much is it? The value is between 1,500 USD to 2,000 USD. This depends entirely on the time of the year you are traveling, as well as the location. So even if you want to use the 1,500, which is the minimum, right? That's like $200 at least a night. And that is something, I'm telling you, that is something. Where can I go on the Getaway? Another question. The answer is there are over 3,000 locations in 65 countries around the world. I've had questions: why don't we have in this country? Why don't we have in that country? Remember, we are working with an agent, and GWT actually picked the best of the best to support us in this incentive. So if they 65 countries is a whole lot. I mean, 3,000 locations. Just pick from any of them, right? And just go enjoy yourself. If you feel you don't want to go to any of those places, then give it out. I mean, you have lost nothing any way you choose to go about it. Next question says, what do I do once I get my email with the code? Once you receive your email, now this is the answer with the code. Follow the link to register the code. After you register, you will be given an official website that will allow you to browse the available locations. Be sure to choose the promotional website to use your certificate. So as you browse, they give you the link, you have your code, you access your official website that will be given to you. Be sure you are on the promotional website as you use your certificate. Now, I have more questions. Who can I call? The number is there, right? You have questions for the best information and answer to all your questions. You can call 1-866-861-4499. So I think that's all for now concerning the 7-day Getaway. Again, I want to reiterate that we must get into our teams, right? And our organization, begin to dig out names that are not yet diamond. Let us let them know. And for every boot camp that we have, now going forward, we must let them know of the getaway and what needs to be done, what needs to be done, the right way to go about it, what to say, what not to say, right? So that we don't exaggerate and get people offended. So that said, I'll be taking the call back to standing by HOM diplomat Constantina for questions and, of course, having some of our leaders speak to us. Hello, diplomat Constantina. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Back to you now. Let's have questions. Thank you very much for having me.
Hello. Watch our epic array joy. Always doing justice. Thank you. We have some hands before we get to that, and we have some comments here. National Ambassador Reza Job. This is Reza on the call. Also have one question, but Reza is also one CEO on the call. I'm so excited. Hello, Reza.
Hi, Kyle. How are you?
Hello, hello. I'm fine. Good evening from Nigeria.
Good evening, everyone. Awesome, awesome, awesome call. You know, as usual, this is just absolutely the reason why we're having these webinars. Is the reason why we're on these calls. No member left behind, as we have always said. Now, well, we've noticed there's a lot of, for one reason or the other, they're not in a lot of chat groups. We have emails. Some people haven't even heard of the Phase 6. Our thing has always been no member left behind. We want to make sure anybody and everybody gets, notified, not only get notified, but understands how amazing this is, how huge this is. I wish I got a 7-day getaway when I launched my Diamond VDM or my children's Diamond VDM. I wish that I got the IRA rebate for the last 10 years on renewals. I wish I got all of these great, amazing gifts that's going with Phase 6. But hey, my job is to make sure everybody who's entitled to this, to make sure to take advantage of this. We all know how our everything we do is with class. We saw our regional exotic trip for the regionals and above. That was just short of, I don't know, unbelievable. Secondly, we all were on the ones who were on that cruise. Again, we had a blast over there at our conventions, or anything that's set forth for us by the company is just out of this world. Now they come up with this thing: 7-day getaway, 3.5 to 5-star resort in over 3,000 exotic locations around the world. Are you kidding me? My question was always, can I go diamond again? So yes, we've been talking about it, but unfortunately, for the old members who launched prior to this Phase 6, it was only meant to be for the new members, for new LCs. With us, having conversations and so on and so forth, and our CEO obviously he doesn't want to have no members left behind. Basically, they came by the shocking news that they make that applicable even for any member who launched 3 years ago. by simply upgrading to a diamond. They'll be able to take advantage of this amazing promotion. It could be a gold already. All they got to do is upgrade to a diamond and get this. There could be a Palladium, it could be a retailer. It doesn't matter where they launched. So this is the importance, the urgency of this call. We only have until the 17th of this month, which is 6 days from today, to be able to take advantage of this insane promotion. I look at the company-wide, and I see a lot of people are taking advantage of this. I see diamonds popping. I see upgrades happening. I see a lot of momentum taking place. And, what's happening in the results of that, a lot of people are starting to set in records. They're making record amount of commissions and so on, bonuses and commissions, and this is what's all about. This promotion alone will put many people into a cap club, 10K club, 20K club, people who've not made any money before making record amount of money, people shattering their old records. That's what's happening right now. So again, this is an ongoing promotion. Make sure people understand, but the urgency here comes with the old members. We want to make sure they don't come to us a week from the expiry day or the day after the expiry, which is on the 17th, to say, well, I never knew about it, or I didn't have enough notice, I don't have enough funds, I'm working on it, I really want to take advantage of this. And it happens all the time. Every time you have a promotion, somehow, somewhere, something happens that someone didn't hear about it or heard about it too late, and they're asking us if they, they didn't know about it, they were not explained properly, and they get upset because now they're not able to take advantage of that promotion. So here I am, not myself, all the leadership in the whole company, everybody's out there making sure all the old members hear about this, okay? And that's basically what's happening. I see a lot of upgrades, I see a lot of new diamond launches all over the world. I know Nigeria, you guys are in the thousands of members. You have to until the 17th to make sure all those who are not a diamond at this, and that's you guys doing a wonderful job getting out there. What I had a call the other day with the leadership group was basically emails alone is not enough. I mean, different things work in different ways in different parts of the world. There's a lot of places. Facebook is big, but there's other places that people don't even get on Facebook because they can't. Countries such as, I don't know, let's say Iran, for example, for instance, I'm going to use an example. They have a filter on YouTube, they have a filter on Facebook. So for people there, that's not the best form of communication. The best form of communication always has been and always will be is to pick up that phone and go in your back office and call every member. Now, if you have members that are inactive or members that are inactive, and worse, they have a big team that rely on this inactive individual, what I would do is I surpass them. I go right down to the very last individual, dial. Now, it doesn't matter what they say or what they do. It's my job to make sure they understand that they got till the 17th and make sure their team understands what's going on till 17th. I'm not saying email is no good. I'm not saying, like I know you guys in Africa do a lot of mass text, which is great. SMS, that's great. But you know what? Ultimately, pick up the phone and dial everybody, call everybody, explain to everybody. Doesn't matter if they didn't renew. Doesn't matter if they're renewed or inactive. Doesn't matter if you haven't seen them in a long time. Our job, our duty is to make sure each and every one of our members, each and every one of our LCs, regardless of the location, get to hear about this insane promotion. I mean, who doesn't like to go to a 3.5 to 5-star resort in over 3,000 locations around the world? It's not like only for North America or only for the Caribbean or only for the South Africa. It's all over the world. And like Dr. Joy put it, she explained it amazingly, is that, there's options around it that you can talk to the agent if you want to take a 5-day trip or if you want to take a 3-day, whatever. That's something that's above and beyond. But right now, the message is we are being given a 7-day getaway to 3,000 locations, around the world. And this is where, I don't know, these are the things that get thrown at us by the corporate. We already have an amazing system and opportunity and business, and but these are the things that's just too good to not let everyone know about. So amazing job, guys. I love you guys' energy. I love the way you guys care for your people and the way you go always around and to make sure everyone hears and understands what's happening. While I was sitting here I guess we enjoyed the last few nice days in Canada, in Ottawa, anyways, because winter arrives quick. So I'm sitting outside enjoying the weather, listening to this amazing. I surprised our CEO, and he stopped by to pick me, stepping for a bit, till he's inside, and he heard the Africa webinar, and he's here. So I'm going to ask him to maybe he can say hello and share a couple of words. So Ramin, we're on Africa webinar, so we got Dr. Joy, Dr. Anthony, Constantina, the whole Africa team, and places from out of Africa that are on this call. So please say hello.
Good afternoon, Africa. Yes, we're sitting in my brother's beautiful boardroom. We decided to bring the cup to the big ride, and he's on the call, and he says, "Can you come in and say a few words?" And of course, it's always my pleasure. Look, I don't know how many people understand that this is the absolute once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in GWT or anywhere in the world. You got till the 17th, and I don't know if you understand what's going on here, but every single upgrade can make you up to $850 instant cash. Let me repeat that. Every single upgrade can earn you up to $850 in instant cash, because you get the, well, depending on what upgrade they are, could be up to $350 wholesale profit. Doesn't matter where they're located, depending on the package they have. Plus, if that sale happens to be in your 1/3 leg, there's another $500 commission. So 500 plus 350, that's up to $850 per upgrade. I mean, it's never going to happen again. So not only you're calling people, and this is an easy call because it's not cold calls, you actually who are already in your business, who are not diamonds yet, and you're updating them on what's going on. Not only them and their family are going to get an insane deal, because not only they get all the perks of the compensation plan by upgrading, they're going to get the extra products with that unbelievable world in any capacity. I'm not just talking one vertical here, and you all know that. But now they're going to get a dream getaway that they will never do. They would never do. So they're getting an insane deal, once in a lifetime opportunity for them, and you can make up to $850 for every single upgrade. Even if it happens to be your 2/3 leg, that's up to $350 in your pocket. So I don't know, I don't know what type of sense of urgency I put on this. I know one thing for sure: if I was an LC, I would be scrambling for phone numbers to find and call, because every single call will represent up to $850. And again, these are the people who already know they're my business. They know GWT. This is not a cold call. This is an easy call to make. I would start my own referral program. I would pick up the phone, call the neighbors, friends and family, people who are not in GWT, and here's what I would say to them. I said, listen, when I'm expanding my business, we got a massive, crazy promotion right now. Give me about 20, 30 leads, people that you know best. Make a couple of phone calls. I'll tell you what to say. I'll do all the work. And if I make a sale, if they upgrade, if they decide to come in, I'll give you a $100 referral fee. Remember, these people, they're not even in GWT. Who doesn't want a $100 referral fee? You know what people will tell you? Neighbors, family, and friends, the business people that you talk to, they go, so here's a list of 500 people. Hope you make a lot of sales, because they're going to make $100 for every sale that you make, every upgrade that you make. But here's the criteria. I'll take their list, but they have to take a look at the tour themselves, because once I do the presentation, they may call him and ask him about it, and he has to know what he's talking about. He has to at least understand the program. And that tour, that arrangement makes you an appointment already with this person who didn't make it before, as well as good chance they're getting themselves. So appointments and start your own referral program. I'm talking about up to 800. There's a lots of money on the table. Even when the promotion ends, you have up to $300 worth of profit for Diamond, right? So start your own referral program. Call people you do business with. Say, for example, you do business with somebody who does, I don't know, banking, whatever. And you say, Johnny, I'm going to talk to you, expanding my email all across Nigeria. I want to know who you know. I want to show you what I do. And for every referral you give me, I'll do all the work, but I'm going to give you $100 for every referral that you gave me. So I just want you to know what I do, show you my email. Who says no to that? The whole internet social media is based on referral programs. Everything is based on referral. You have the opportunity to do it right now. We've given you the other referral programs from Amazon, anywhere else you go to. Yeah, you refer, you get a couple of bucks, right? And it's exploding. The whole social media marketing is based on referral programs, and you get a couple of bucks. Here you got a chance to offer somebody $100, $50, whatever you want, but don't be cheap. Remember, they're going to give you their circle. You're going to get a ton of, plus you're going to get a ton of email operators because of their circle, right? And if I had a list from somebody and somebody give me a referral, I use a forensic script. Say I talk to Joy. Hey, Joy, I know you're busy, but look, I'm expanding my email all across Nigeria. We got this insane promotion. We're giving away this crazy 7-day getaway anywhere in the world. What I want to do is show it to you quickly, give me some referrals, I'll do all the work. But every sale that I get, everyone who decides to get involved, I'll give you $100. Well, so who says no to that? So Joy gives me some of her numbers. I'll call the person up. This is going to say, Dr. Anthony. Hi, Dr. Anthony. My name is Ramin Mesgarlou. Hope all is well. Your friend Joy gave me, and I were together. He took a look at what I'm doing in Nigeria, and she thought this is a great thing for you. So she gave me a name to have a conversation with you. This is a good time. Dr. Anthony knows Joy. He says, oh, okay, I guess if Joy looked at it and gave you my number, then yeah, I'm open to listen to it. So that's just a forensic script, right? So I talked to your friend, and she thought this was excellent for you. That's why I'm calling you. Imagine this. Start your own referral program. So again, we have 17th. I don't know how many of you really took this to heart. I know the first 7 days, I don't know what the stats are right now. The first 7 days, I just wanted to know whether there was still confusion going on and people didn't really know how to start and all of this, how to upgrade the Getaway. So I just wanted to make sure. So I checked. We had given away 39 codes in the first 7 days. These are people who upgraded or launched as a diamond. And I know that we booked one of those codes. It was just a phone call. It was seamless. We had 2 other people say they also called the number. It was excellent customer service. I'm happy to hear that. But all that stuff is irrelevant. We did the best we can with the best available, and we got you the best. And you know what? That's the only way we do things. But it's irrelevant anyways because it's a value proposition over a life-changing opportunity that we already offer to people. It's nice that we have it over and above, but it's just value added over and above. In any event, you got still a 17th. You have a responsibility to make sure everybody gets a chance at the 7-day getaway, because you know what? 99% of people in your team, they'll never have another opportunity to pick which country they want to go to with a getaway like this. So you owe this to them to make sure they know about the 7-day getaway. And I guess it's nice that you could make up to $850. That's $850 for every upgrade, because I've made it available to everybody. So with that, I'll pass it back to Reza and Joy. I look forward to. The only thing I will ask you folks is that we have to get the celebration, Phase 6 celebration tour announced this week for Nigeria. Everybody in Nigeria needs to know about Phase 6, which, corporately we look at GWT today, it's just such a different company. It's just such a different company than it's ever been. And we look forward to all these new people coming on board. I think Reza might mention, we had a brand new person almost in the town of 60,000 people, 9 top 10 earners this week. I mean, the new teams are coming on board. They're just exploding because they see GWT as what it is today, and they are absolutely revved up about it, and that should be. So we look at GWT corporately as a completely new company, and we get you and your people to see GWT with us today the sooner your business is going to become what you always envisioned it for it to be. So with that, Rez, I'm going to pass it on to you. I look forward to that Phase 6 celebration tour dates and places so we can start promoting it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a pleasant surprise. Just the timing was right. I'm always on every webinar that I can be on, and for you to drop off Ramin, thank you very much. Now, folks, you heard it firsthand. What's happening? Brand new people are coming in, and brand new people are setting records. So it's much easier for you to go and shatter your old records with this amazing, insane opportunity promotion. So what you want to do is make sure from now till the 16th, if you have to go 15, 16-hour days, I don't know how big is your genealogy, how big is your team, but you know what, for many of you, you have a massive team, and for many of you, you have a lot of them that are not diamonds. So like I said, it doesn't matter if they're renewed or not, doesn't matter if they're active or not, your duty to them is, to reach out to them and make sure they understand what is there on the table for them. So I'm going to pass the call back to you, Constantina. Great job. All right, Joy. I always love listening to you guys. Back to you, Constantina.
Thank you so much, N.A. Reza. Thank you, my very own CEO, for those words. Constantina, maybe we are having network issues with her. Again, absolutely, just like the CEO just said, the company is brand new. Seriously, looking back a year, 2 years, everything have completely changed for the best, right? So this is the best time for anybody to come in, and every one of in our organization, we need to get them updated with the recent happenings. It's so much easier now, and the incentives and the benefits are much more than we could have ever imagined. This is where we have been wanting to be all this while, and we are exactly at that place. Like Dr. Anthony would say, it would like, oh my God, if all I saw was what I'm seeing now, I would have still launched my emails. So we have a few comments. Not really few, quite a lot, but we'll just take as much as we can take. We have from Wendy Stevens. It says, is food included in the getaway? Nope, nope, nope. I stated that in the presentation. It's for your accommodation, 7-day accommodation. That's what it is, and that's how we should promote it. We must not oversell it. It's 7-day get away, no feeding included. More questions here. Let me see.
All
Okay.
right, Joy. One thing I'd like to add is that it's irrelevant of whether food is included or not. Like you mentioned earlier, when you get your code, when you talk to your agent, you can always make a deal and say, I want a shorter stay. Can I have all-inclusive included? These are the things that you can discuss later. Us as LCs, we need to focus on what we're promoting. And this is a 7-day getaway to a 3.5 to 5-star resort in over 3,000 exotic locations around the world. So this is what we need to focus on, and everything else that comes afterwards, they can figure it out with their agent. Whether it is a 5-day hotel, 5-day trip, they can add the food. Whether it's a 3-day trip, they can add in help them with the flights. I mean, these are the things they can discuss with the agent. What we need to focus on as LCs to promote it and not to oversell it and not complicate it for a new person. Okay, when a new person gets on, all they need to hear is they launched this wonderful opportunity to upgrade to a diamond with the advantage of what everything that goes with it, up to $2 million a year in income. But then they're going to get a free 7-day getaway to 3,000 locations across the world. Back to you, R.A. Joy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Another question here says, hello, Harriet Joy. Thanks for this special call. Please, I have someone in Australia who wishes to use his getaway for a flight ticket. What happens if the flight value is more than the getaway money? Is he gonna pay the difference, or GWT covers all? Again, just like
No,
NK.
no.
Okay.
Joy, Joy, we are given a 7-day getaway, and now once you get your code, you can call the agent and discuss all those details with the agent. Because I know when I go places, 3.5, 5 star, they're like up to $400 a night per stay. Now we're getting this for free. Now, if you want to modify it and so on, you're not in the travel business. We're not in the, wheeling and dealing business. We're here to give away 7-day getaway. Now, when they get their code, they can call and speak to the agent and see what are the possibilities. All depends on the time, availability, the season, you know what I mean? But 3,000 locations, I mean, there's always a good possibility we can do a lot of different things with it.
Okay. Thank you again, and Eraser. And another question here says, how do you get the extra $500 when you launch a diamond email? You want to take that?
Sure. Well, for many of you guys that are already in existing LC, and for majority, they have 2/3 of the business built, meaning one team has the superstar that went out there and generated a lot of CV, went and built a lot of, launched a lot of emails, and their superstar teams exploding. So now without us doing much, all of a sudden 2/3 of business is built, and it's in the bank. So let's speak for, let's say myself. I have 2/3 of my business. We understand the composition plan, right? Up to 2/3 of our CV can come from one team, whether it's the left or the right. So if the 2/3 is already in the bank, now I go launch a new diamond BDM. What do I get in wholesale profit? $350, right? $350. Now, that diamond gives me enough CV on my weak side. When you combine it with the 2/3 on the other side, that's additional $500 payout as a diamond LC. So 500 plus 350 makes how much? $850. That's absolutely
Absolutely mind blowing. I just love using the word mind blowing. Okay, let me have Dr. Anthony on the call now. Dr. Anthony, can you hear me?
Hello. Hello, can you hear me good?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, everybody. Good
Hello,
morning.
doctor.
Wow. Thank you so much, Diplomat Constantina, for standing in for the HOM. Just a fantastic job you did tonight. That's what we're talking about, great leadership. And of course, thank you so much, Ari Joy, for a very powerful presentation. And I'm so delighted, of course, we had NA Razor discussing with us and our own amazing CEO. I mean, what's not to love about GWT? What's not to love about our company? What's not to love about our CEO? A CEO that is always there, belly to belly trainings with us all the time. I mean, the past couple of weeks, I've had the amazing opportunity of being trained by this amazing CEO, the forensic professor, I call him, one-on-one about where the company is going, the tools, the systems, everything. So much upgrading, in this company. And that is one of the most important things you want to look for in a company. So thank you so much, our very amazing CEO, Ramin Mesgarlou, for all that you do. Already you are on the call, and of course in the next couple of hours you are going to be on the North America call, blowing away the new phase 6, attacking phase 6, celebrating phase 6, doing a training, of course, that will take the entire company, a sort of like a new mindset altogether, because we have an amazingly new company altogether. So big thank you for always being there for all of us, and training us and helping us to be the best that we need to be, in this business. And of course, everybody, people, the Diamond Upgrade Promotion effective right now until September 17th. What you want to do right away, pick up the phones and begin to make those calls. Don't just depend on social media. The message here for you is this: you've got the next 7 days. Make it count. For us in Nigeria, Monday, Tuesday is the public holidays. For us in Nigeria, you want to make full use of this. Make sure you make contact with every single person in your organization. From your back office, you can find out the people that are not yet Diamond email owners. I'm telling you something. If any of them do not know about this, they will blame you for not telling them, because this is an opportunity that is too big for anybody to miss. absolutely too big for anybody to miss. The Diamond 7-day getaway. I mean, I've not seen anything like this before. I'm so excited. I'm telling you, so excited about this. You want to make sure everybody in your organization, they take advantage of this, and of course they fly with it, all right, all the way to the billion. All right. So absolutely amazing stuff. Get out there and make those calls. That's the message from me to every one of you. And of course, do everything you can to be on the call, which is 2:15 a.m. for us, early tomorrow morning with our CEO, as he will be taking us, of course, on the 4 simple steps, in phase 6. You want to be on that particular call. So if you've not registered for it, make sure you do that and be on the call. Back to you, Diplomat Constantina Joy. Again, thank you very much for a powerful presentation.
That's why I love listening to you, Dr. Anthony. Joy, you guys are passionate, you guys are excited, you guys care for your people. I just love that energy. That's just absolutely, mine. Like that's why I don't want to miss these calls. One other thing I want to really touch on again, our CEO spoke about it, is the referral. I tell you, this is something that I've done all my life. We kind of let off of it recently. I don't know why. I think it really should be part of the presentation that anyone, what we should do, very last thing when we do a presentation for anyone, ended up with the very last thing about the referral. And we should make it into a program that, hey, you refer, anyone that knows that might be interested in this. Give me them the contact and get me connected with them, and I will give you X number of dollars, whether it's 100, 200, 300. I don't mind giving the entire wholesale profit personally. If they launch a diamond, you know what? I'll give you $350 like referral fee. This is crazy. So you want everyone you speak with that don't launch initially, or just one of the things I used to do, I'm expanding my business, I'm expanding this world's fastest designer company locally, internationally, and locally, and do you know of anyone that would be interested into partnering up with us and earning substantial amount of cash? And people answer always been, well, yeah, me. Oh, you'd be interested? Yeah, sure. Oh, okay, great. No problem. Let's get together. I'll show you what's going on. But meanwhile, I like to have some other referrals as well. And that works wonderfully. Whether it's in social media, you can put on your Facebook, you can, people you meet on a daily basis, that works wonderfully. Awesome, Dr. Anthony. Thank you for your words. Back to you, Constantina. Or Dr. Joy.
Okay, thank you very much.
Wow.
Go, dear. Go ahead, Constantina. Thank you.
I'm so excited. You could just see the glow on my face. What a great call. What a great night. So much to gain for being a GWT luxury consultant. Thank you so much, Reza. Thank you so much, our wonderful CEO, Ramin Mesgarlou. Thank you so much, Joy, Dr. Anthony. It is the best for you to be a diamond, diamond team, and you will never regret for being a diamond, because that's the way to go. We have so many comments from luxury consultants from all over the world, appreciating the CEO, thanking the presenters. First of all, I'll go with Anne McLean. She's saying, thank you, Joy, for your explanation. She's also saying, I'm so happy to be on this call. We have Candy Smash, and she also said, what? Ramin on the call, happy to be here. And we have Okeke Victor Frenesis saying, just want to say hello to everyone and to say thank you to Reza, CEO Ramin Mesgarlou, Joy, Constantina, and everyone. Also, we want to see if there's any hands raised up. I don't know. I don't know. Just a moment.
Hello,
Okay.
Constantina.
Okay. Okay. Let me pass. Hello, I can hear you.
Okay, there. We have N.A. Abdul on the call and R.A. Sherry. If we can just unmute them to
Okay,
share something with us,
yeah.
so without we can bring the call to a close. It's been a very fruitful one.
Okay. Hello, R.A. Sherry. Can you hear me? The call is yours.
Hello, Constantina. Hello, Joy. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you,
Yes, we can.
Sherry, from Nigeria.
Very well. As you guys know, I'm always here with you. I'm always here on Sunday night calls. This is the call that I have to be on and I get your energy. I love the energy that you guys sharing on this webinars, and of course, thank you so much, Raza, to walk us through this important phase six. Once again, thank you so much, and Raza, just like what Raza just shared, I personally, when I heard about it, I want to launch my diamond again. I wish it's over. So happy. No, I'm just joking. But diamond is the way to go. If you are serious about your business, you got to go diamond anyways. And this is the business. This is your business, and the company gives so much promotions and gets so much incentives. And thank you, Ramin, for doing all this for us. And we got to do our part of the job, which is call everybody and get everyone to be diamond. We all know if you want to make money with GWT, diamond is the only way to go. And once you get your diamond, and of course, diploma, ambassador, regional ambassador, everything will come. But diamond first. So let's focus on calling everyone in our organization. Make sure that they get to diamond, and make sure that they take advantage of this promotion. And we have this diamond open to everyone in our organization until the 17th. So let's focus on that for the next 7 days. So we got to do our job to ensure there's no for having me here, guys, and let's get our work done.
Well, thank you, Sherry. For those of you on this call who don't know who Sherry is, I think you all do, but there might be some people who don't know who Sherry is. Sherry is a regional ambassador. And what does a regional ambassador mean? Well, it means many things. But in this one particular case, just to let you what's possible by simply being a regional ambassador, I know Sherry makes upward of $400,000 last year. So this is how insane this opportunity is, how things can happen, or how things should happen by simply us taking action, by helping as many people around the world. One thing I know, I always tell people, they say, well, what are you, regional, national? Well, you know what, because of what we say, there's no ranks and levels and no nothing and no limitations on how much we can make. You have a regional that's really making a global ambassador income. Okay? So it's huge. Get out there. It's well worth it, and get it done. I know Sherry is very humble and she doesn't really talk about things like that, but to me, that by itself is a massive, amazing selling point of what is possible with GWT. Back to you at RHA.
Thank you, Raja.
Thank you very much,
Hello,
Are.
Joy, are you there?
Thank you very much, Are Sherry. Sherry is one of my five, and she has always been there for myself and for my organization. And as far as my team is concerned, we so much know Sherry, and she's very much available every time we call. Thank you again, Sherry. Diplomat Constantina, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can. I can hear you clearly more. All right, Aine Abdulrazak, the call is yours.
Hello, Constantina, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly, sir.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Constantina, for stepping up as HOM for the night. I want to say, gratitude to Regional Ambassador Joy for wonderful training on the free 7-day getaway. I'd like to say a huge, huge thank you to National Ambassador Ramin Mesgarlou for taking time to, train us on how important it is for us to, go for diamond, and what it means, and most, importantly, I'd like to say a huge, 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 and immense, thank you to the one and only, CEO, with a heart of gold, Mr. Ramin Mesgarlou, for taking time out of no time to be on our call tonight. Folks, if the CEO of this company can be on our webinar tonight, then it tells you how important the 7-day getaway, is. It tells you how important it is to go for diamond. It tells you how important, phase 6 is. We have a totally, radically new business right now that, the world is just dying. They're feasting, on right now because we're seeing, the emergence of, the momentum that we've been anticipating for a long time in our company. So what a time to be in the company. You're all privileged right now. You have, some of the best positions in the company right now. Now, what are you going to do about it? That's the big question. You need to cash in on it. You need to cash in on, the enviable positions that you have right now. And how do you do it? Let me give you a simple, simple thing to do. You go into your back office right now. If you have a team, and when I mean a team, one person in your team is a huge team. You need to write down that person's name right now, write their number, and give them a call. If you have more than one person, you need to download, just as I have, every single front line in my team. It's right here in my hand right now. I printed out everybody, and I'm giving everybody a call. I started 2 days ago, and everybody's getting a call from me because you know what? Your team needs to hear about, you know, the insane 7-day getaway. Most importantly, they need to know about what is happening in phase 6. We have just a few more days before the end of this promotion, which is open to all existing LCs. And I can tell you, majority of people have not heard about this. Now, you don't want them to blame you because you're their upline and they didn't hear about this. That is your responsibility. Okay, so do not sit behind your computer. Okay, do not hide behind your computer. Do not hide, on social media. Send out messages. This has to be a direct call from you to everybody in your front line and possibly also your second generation. That is how you get this information all across. I'm telling you, people will really blame you if they know that they missed out on $850 in their pocket just because you did not tell them about this, amazing opportunity. So that's what you have to do. You have to give everybody, in your front line and your second generation, you have to give them a call, a personal telephone call, and share this amazing opportunity with them. That said, let's work every single second, every single minute, every single hour from now till the 17th of September. And if it's important to you, it's important to your team. If it's not important to you, it's not important to your team. To the billion. Back to you, Constantina.
Thank you so, so much, National Ambassador Abdurazak. Thank you so much for those kind words and encouragement. I'm sure everybody is running with phase 6. Um, Right now, I just want to unmute Ara Lucy for a 1 minute sharing with us. Just share with us your thoughts, and then we'll just say a few words of thank you and we'll end the call. Hello, Ara Lucy, can you hear me? Um, Ara Joyma, can you unmute her from your end? I can't seem to be able to do that. I'm sorry, I can't unmute Ara Lucy. Okay, we'll just take comments from people and we'll round up the call. Now we have okay, yeah.
Hello? Hello? Hello, Constantina. Can you hear me?
Hello, we can.
Hello,
Hello?
Ara Lucy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, hello.
Briefly.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Yes, we
Good
can
evening,
hear
Mr.
you.
Rami, Rexa, Eni, Abdul, and
We can
everyone.
hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Hello,
you.
okay. Thank you very, very much for the great call tonight. Thank you, Ari Joy. Uh, uh, Thank you, Mr. Rami, for the great training tonight and for
Yes, we
taking
can
out
hear
your
you. Go ahead.
time. Can you hear me? We sincerely appreciate you. All have been said. Those that are not diamond, we just have to go diamond and
Yes, we
maximize
can.
everything. We have to go diamond, you know. So let's work at. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you,
Hello.
Lucy. Go ahead.
We can hear
Yes, we
you.
can hear you. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I say thank you so much, Mr. Ramin Mesgarlou, for being on the call tonight. We sincerely appreciate you. Thank you, Reza. Thank you, NA. Thank you, everyone, for the great call. You know, so what we have to do, what my advice to all the LCs is to let's work and work within our team, like what NA Abdul has said, and so that those that are not diamond, let's upgrade and maximize all what you're supposed to get from the company and we build to the billion, because where to be is actually diamond and be able to enjoy everything else. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Ari. All right, we have Rebecca Robinson saying, great job, everyone. Thanks so much, Ramin, for joining us today. We also have Samuel Abba saying, thank you as own CEO for your kind words. We have Anne and Maclean Marie saying, it's always inspirational to hear our leaders sharing what opportunities we have from GWT. Wow, wow, wow. We always receive more and more. It's a never ending surprise. Wow, what a great call. Thank you so much, everyone, for this great call. Thank you so much for coming on the call. I believe that we take what we've heard and make use of it positively right away and put it to work. Put it to work, and we will all smile and build the next decade to the billion. I'm passing the call to Anthony and Ari Joy.
Thank you very much again, Diplomat Constantina. Thank you again for all you do all the time, always available to step up. Thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone, for being on the call. Remember, get back to your organization. You could get the names and their phone numbers right from your back office. The same way you got them in, that's the same way we have to keep them. You need to begin to call every one of them, right? Do not assume that they've seen it. Do not assume that they're on Facebook. Do not assume that they are on your WhatsApp group, and so they should be reading it. Let's not assume. I mean, if you haven't called them, if you haven't trained them, you can't blame them. You don't have the right to. Again, remember what I said earlier on, people don't care how much you know, right? Until they know how much you care about them. So get on your phone. Those of us back home here in Nigeria, we've got 2 days holidays, Monday and Tuesday. Let's call everyone. Load your phone with enough airtime. I've got enough airtime right now. And from tomorrow, I'm calling every one of them one by one, letting them know, have you heard? Because you don't want them to blame you that you got them in and you left them. Remember, again and again, they may be in this business for themselves, but they are not by themselves. That's why we are here. So let's go all out. We are one big global family. Let's get everyone to Diamond. Let us let them know this thing is wrapping up in 6 days' time. It's not actually 7 days' time. It's 6 days' time, and they need to come in. They need to come in like yesterday. Thank you again, CEO, for being on the call. I mean, leaving your tight schedule to be on this call with us. We are totally, honored. Thank you, Sherry, for being on the call. Thank you, N.A. Abdul. Thank you, N.A. Rexa, for, being on this call heavily and letting us know what should be and what should be done immediately. Thank you, everyone, for your comments, for your questions, and for the answers we gave. Now, the proof that you know is in your doing. So you go out there and get the job done. God bless you. Bye for now. Bye, everyone. Good night.
Great job, everybody. Awesome webinar. Let's go out there and make thousands of dollars this week. All right? It's simple. Let's get it done.
Thank you, Ramin.
Good night, everyone. Let's go do it.